Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of July 16, the conference to promote public investment in 2024, chaired by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, will have in the live and online format, connecting from the government headquarters to 63 provinces and central cities.
Opening the conference, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính said that 2024 is an important year of acceleration and growth to successfully implement the goals and tasks of the 13th Party Congress and the socio-economic development plan for 2021-2025. In the first 6 months of the year, on the public investment disbursement, made many efforts. Progress has not yet been achieved compared to the requirements. In addition to a number of ministries, agencies, localities, and projects disbursing public investment capital well, up to now, 1 out of 107 ministries, central agencies, and localities have public investment disbursement levels below the national average, including 33 out of 44 ministries, central agencies, and 28 out of 63 localities. According to the Ministry of Planning and Investment, by July 10, 2024, ministries, central agencies, and localities have assigned detailed public investment capital for tasks and projects of 639.4 trillion Vietnam dong, reaching 95.5% of the plan assigned by the Prime Minister. Estimated payment of public investment capital from the beginning of the year to July 30, 2024 is 196.7 trillion Vietnam dong, reaching 29.39% of the plan assigned by the Prime Minister lower than the same period. Among them, 11 out of 44 ministries, central agencies, and 35 out of 63 localities have disbursement rates above the national average. 33 ministries, central agencies, and 28 localities disperse below the national average, which is still high.
For which the increase in sea rice rates affecting Vietnam's import and export goods, the Minister of Industry and Trade sent a number of proposals to the President of the International Federations of Rice Forwarders Association (FIATA) to call for support and cooperation in minimizing pressure from increasing sea rice rates.
As an important role contributing to promoting cooperation in logistics and facilitating trade activities between countries, representatives of the Ministry of Industry and Trade hope that FIATA can support and take practical measures to help Vietnamese businesses overcome difficulties caused by increases in shipping rates, port congestion, and lack of empty containers mentioned above. In particular, FIATA is proposed to share experiences and solutions that countries and FIATA member associations have been applying, especially for the handling of waste other than ones collected at ports.
The European Business Association in Vietnam, Eurocham, announced the Business Confidence Index (BCI) report for the second quarter of 2024, showing that this index decreased slightly to 51.3, and business community expect Vietnam to continue promoting policies to maintain growth.
Survey businesses highlighted 5 factors where Vietnam can improve its business environment, including streamlining administrative processes and procedures, enhancing clarity in laws. Besides, Vietnam promotes the development of core infrastructure, simplified procedures for issuing visas and work permits for foreign experts. Under the BCI survey points out areas for improvement, Eurotime believes that promoting cooperation to address administrative and regulatory barriers will create a more efficient and attractive business environment, bringing benefits to both the European and Vietnamese business communities.
Turn to other news, ladies and gentlemen. On July 16, locality throughout the province simultaneously launched forces to coordinate the first phase of mass mobilization work in 2024. Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Councils, attended the launching ceremonies in Long Vĩnh Commune, the locality chosen as the location to hold the launching ceremonies of Châu Thành districts.
At Yongnam National Monument, Provincial Party Secretary Nguyễn Thành Tâm and delegates respectfully offer incense, commemorated heroic martyrs and visited memorial stele. During this launching, Long Vinh Commune welcomed more than 250 officers and soldiers of the 4th Infantry Regiment, 5th Infantry Division to participate in mass mobilization work. The forces will coordinate to deploy activities to help people in labor, production, building new rural areas for social security and many other meaningful activities. On the morning of July 16, TayNinhTV Department held a conference to summarize task work in the first segments of the year and deploy tasks and solutions for task work in the last segments of 2024. Right from the beginning of the year, the tax department has closely followed the instructions of the government, the Prime Minister, the Ministry of Finance, and the General Department of Taxation, urgently and drastically in directing and implementing key tasks and measures, along with the solidarity, responsibility, reactivity, and continuous efforts of our civil servants and workers, through which the first segments of the year have achieved important and positive results. Of this, 10 out of 15 revenues exceeded the estimated schedule. Accumulated state budget revenue in the first segments of the year is over 5,400 billion Vietnam dong, reaching 55.88%. Compared to the estimates assigned by the Provincial Business Committee, it reached 55.49%, an increase of 13.59% over the same period in 2023. At the conference summarizing 10 years of implementing Directive No. 40, dated November 22, 2014, on strengthening the party's leadership over social policy related, taking place on the morning of July 16, many groups and individuals in the were rewarded for their outstanding achievements in implementing policy related in the province. With achievements in 10 years of implementing Directive No. 40 of the Secretariat on strengthening the party's leadership over social policy related, at the conference, the Ministry of Education and Training awarded the prize to Mr. Đào Anh Tuấn, Director of Bank for Social Policies, TayNinhTV Provincial Branch. The Ministry of Labor, Women, Violence and Social Affairs awarded a certificate of merit to the Bank for Social Policies, TayNinhTV Provincial Branch. The Governor of the State Bank awarded a certificate of merit to Mr. Dương Văn Thắng, Vice Chairman of the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province. In addition, the Provincial People's Committee awarded certificates of merit to 17 collectives and 28 individuals. General Director of Vietnam Bank for Social Policies awarded certificates of merit to 2 groups and 4 individuals.
According to the report at the meeting, in the first 6 months of the year, the industry had really reduced and simplified 168 business regulations. The rate of administrative procedure provided in the form of online public service reached 81%. The rate of online record for comprehensive online public service of births and industry reached 61%. Province and city reached 17%. City 3 by City 3 locality promulgated policy on free, reduced fees, and fees for using online public service. 100% of births, branches, and locality have completed the connection and cooperated with the National Database of Civil Servants. Thanks to the promotion of administrative reform, it has contributed to improving the business environment. Many indicators of Vietnam were promoted. Business environment ranking increased by 12 times, ranked 106 in the World Economic Freedom Index, up 4 times compared to 2022, ranked 46 by 132nd country and the economic in terms of Global Innovation Index, up 2 times compared to the 2022. In the coming-term orientation, the Prime Minister emphasized the view and spirit of 5 ROMO, including ROMO, the review of regulation, remove difficulties, obstacles, bottlenecks in institution, mechanism and policy to mobilize on domestic and foreign resources for development. Romo dialogue, sharing, handle problems, and inadequacy for people and business, especially on administrative procedure to promote production and business, create job and livelihood for people and businesses. Romo reform civil service regime, strengthen discipline, prevent and repair corruption and negativity, promote digital transformation, build a digital government, digital society, digital citizen, digital data and record, Romo cashless payment in all fields on transactions.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 years of implementing Directives number 40 in 2014 of the Secretary on strengthening the party's leadership over social policy credits, the policy-related capital structures in the province has basically met the needs and aspirations of the people and increasingly come into life.
In TayNinh, after 10 years of implementing Directive number 40 of the Secretariat, social policy-related capital has been widely deployed to commute works and tasks throughout the province. To date, the total social policy-related capital has reached 4,180 billion Vietnam dong. Through policy-related capital, nearly 294,000 poor households and other policy beneficiaries have been able to borrow capital to invest in production and business, cover study costs for pupils and students in difficult circumstances, build houses, ensure settlement and career, build clean water and sanitation projects to improve health, improve living conditions, stabilize life. With the motto, understanding the people's hearts, serving wholeheartedly, the Bank for Social Policies has built a wide network of operations nationwide, deployed broadly and on a large scale of government's referral-rated policy. Wherever there are poor people, the policy beneficiaries, there is the Bank for Social Policies. At the conference to summarize 10 years of implementing Directive number 40 in 2014 of the Secretariat and strengthening the party's leadership over social policy related in the province, that was just held. Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng has given directions so that social policy related continues to be effective, contributing to the implementation of the national target programs on sustainable poverty reduction, building new rural areas, ensure social security and political security in the coming time. Party committees and organizations at all levels need to continue to research, thoroughly grasp and raise more awareness about the role, position and meaning of social policy related, and at the same time seriously, promptly and effectively implement the contents and directions of the central government and the provincial party committee on social policy related. Continue to enhance the roles and responsibilities in leadership, direction, implementation, and further promote propaganda and dissemination of policies and laws on social policy related, turn social policy related activities into a regular and key task in implementing the local socio-economic development plan. Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng also requested that the Provincial People's Committee mobilize on resources to implement social policy-related programs and projects associated with agricultural, farmer, and rural development, develop the fields of education, vocational training, create jobs, ensure social security goals, and sustainable poverty reduction. Social political organizations entrusted with capital need to continue to improve their responsibility and actively coordinate with the Bank for Social Policies and local authorities to regularly consolidate and improve the quality of related activities of social policies, provide guidance on reviewing loan borrowers in accordance with regulations. For the Vietnam Bank for Social Policies, it is necessary to continue to pay attention to allocating central capital according to the annual provincial plan in order to achieve the goal of sustainable poverty reduction, building new rural areas, creating jobs and ensuring social security in the province.
Ladies and gentlemen, closely following the directions of the General Department of Taxation on promoting propaganda and support for taxpayers, in recent times, the tax department has increased the implementations of many solutions to meet the needs of grasping new tax policies of people and business. Especially attention is paid to propaganda and support for taxpayers.
Since the beginning of 2024, TayNinhTV Test Department has actively participated in supporting taxpayers at business dialogues. Tax authorities disseminated new tax policies and directly resolve obstacles and difficulties to help businesses and taxpayers promptly grasp information, regulations, and restrict mistakes in the process of implementing tax laws, especially during the peak period of tax settlement. During working time, I also call, or if I have any problems, I also call the tax department, declaration department, and I approach the officers and receive very complete and enthusiastic response. TayNinhTV Test Department has propagated Decree number 64 and Decree number 65 and the Land Tax Law of 2024. The Tax Department clearly disseminates the regulations. I think our Tax Department disseminates the key points of the decrees and laws very well. The tax authority has organized effective propaganda on television channels, newspapers, magazines, websites, and social networking platforms. Propaganda content including promoting tax management implementation for e-commerce activities, electronic invoice created from cash register, electronic invoices for petroleum, retail business, applying information technology to tax management status, warning about impersonating tax officials. In addition to accompanying and propagandizing to support taxpayers, the TayNinhTV Department also focuses on comprehensive implementation of tax debt management, prevent loss of budget revenue for business households and individuals, strengthen the fight and prevent illegal trading and use of invoices, fraud, tax evasion, and effectively deploy inspection and examination according to topics to prevent revenue loss in fields with high risk. In order to contribute to completing the state's budget collection task in 2024.
After the success of the launch ceremony of the TayNinh Sports Paragliding Federation applying paragliding performance in the area, Yumjao District in 2022, with the permission of the Rosa Military Command, Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism, the People Committee of Yumjao District, on today, 13 and 14 of July 2024, the TayNinh Rosa Sport Flying Paragliding Federation organized the event and introduced the Sport Fly Parade in the area near the junction of Yatin Lake in Yumjao District. The event attracted many people to watch the performance. Besides attracting many adventurous tourists to register as members to participate in the experience. Through the program, I want to introduce this TayNinh Fly destination. I want to be friends from everywhere to experience this beautiful land of TayNinh and wish for all people in the province and surrounding area to be passionate and like this subject. Event tour this amalgam and live together in TayNinh. Both contribute to promoting the area of tourism and contributing to create a so-called tourism sport for your locality. With the passion and spirit of wanting to challenge themselves, many young people have decidedly moved from afar to TayNinh to register to participate in the first flight experience, flying in the sky immersed in the bright golden sun, enjoying the fresh air, overlooking the panoramic view of the poetic Yatin Lake. On the other side is the dramatic Badang Mountain, which has left a deep impression in the heart of young people far away. I feel very excited before flying. I feel super excited. When I flew up high, I could see the entire city of TayNinh, including by the mountain and Yatin Lake. And this is the first time to be seen on such a high top. Very beautiful. Everything is very beautiful and the grass is very green. People can come here to experience food, paragliding and travel here. Actually, this is the first time I have experienced this subject and I feel very good, just like this station. TayNinh is very beautiful. Looking down above, I have not seen anywhere that feels as green as here, as well as the current atmosphere is very light. Paragliding is a new product classified as an extreme sport. Therefore, in order to safely employ and make a ration of the tourism, it is necessary to ensure the correct order and safety for instructor and flight operator as well as create development conditions for this subject. It's expected that in the meantime, the Tennis Sport Paragliding Federation will put into operation this beer and flight service to serve tourists who are passionate about this sport model, thereby contributing to promoting the tourism development potential of the province.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.